Students, this is Dr. Archana Tiwari, Assistant Professor in Business Administration, SPC Government Colleges में. The topic of today's discussion is agency. As we know that the term agency has not been defined in the Act 1872. A general definition may be coined on the basis of the provisions of agency given in the Contract Act. So, in a nutshell, we can say that an agency is the relation between an agent and his principal created by an express or implied agreement, whereby an agent is authorized by his principal to represent him and establish contractual relations with third parties. Now, some of the essentials of agency can be studied. Number one is name of a relation. Agency is the name of a relation that exists between an agent and his principal. Second essential we can take is agreement, not necessarily a contract. An agency is created by an agreement, not necessarily by a contract. The agreement may either be expressed or implied. It may be expressed in writing or it may be in oral. Third feature is competence of the principal. In agreement of agency, the principal, that is the person who employs an agent, must be competent to contract. And on the other hand, any person may be an agent. Even a minor or a person of unsound mind may be employed as an agent. This point is being discussed in detail later on. Fourth characteristic we can take of agency is consideration not necessary. Like we have already studied the meaning of consideration. So in the case of agency, no consideration is necessary to create an agency. The principal agreeing to be bound by the acts done by the agent on his behalf is a sufficient consideration for the promise by the agent to serve in that capacity, even though gratuitously. Next is free consent. An agreement of agency depends on the free consent of the parties, that is the agent and his principal. That is why the agency is called consensual relation. Another feature we can take is intention to create contractual relations. The agent is appointed to represent his principal in dealing with third parties and establish principal's contractual relations with them. And the last one is other essentials. A valid agency has all other essentials of valid contract: lawful object or consideration, certainty of the meaning or authority, compliance of the legal formalities it required by any law of the land. That is are some of the other essentials of a valid agency. Now, who is an agent and a principal? An agent is a person employed to do any act for another or to represent another in dealing with third person is an agent. This is according to section 182 of agency. Another, the person for whom such act is done or who is represented is called the principal. This is also according to section 182. So, an agent is a person appointed by a principal for establishing his principal's contractual relations with third parties as per the direction and authority given by the principal. The agent is the connecting link or intermediary between the principal and third party. He is empowered by the principal to create legal relationship between him or third party. So, who may be the principal or who may be employ the agent? A principal is the person who employs an agent. He is the person for whom some act is done by an agent or who is represented in dealing with third persons by an agent. This is section 182. Any person who is competent to act for himself may become a principal. Therefore, any person who is of the age of majority and who is of sound mind may employ agent. Thus, a minor lunatic or other persons of unsound mind cannot employ an agent. An agent is generally appointed by the principal, but it is not necessary that only principal can employ an agent. So, the following persons can also appoint as agents. A corporation or a company can appoint agent within the scope of its charter of memorandum of association or articles of association. Second is a natural or court guardian can appoint an agent for managing the estate of the minor. And third one is several principals may jointly appoint an agent to act for them. In such a case, they jointly become liable to him and may jointly sue him. So these were the points related with who may be a principal or who may employ an agent. Now, who may be an agent? As between the principal and the third person, any person may become an agent. Even a minor or a person of unsound mind can be appointed as an agent. The reason is that the agency may be created by an agreement but not necessarily by a contract. However, the appointment of the minor or a person of unsound mind as an agent has serious consequences. Such agent is not responsible to his principal for the wrongful acts or the acts done beyond authority, or the principal remains liable to the third party for all the acts done on his behalf by such an agent. So these were the points related with the who can become an agent. Another topic, rule of agency and test of agency, creation of agency, will be completed in the next lecture.